By the time I got to the front door, he was already down to the sidewalk. The dirty son of a bitch had sneaked a head start on me. When I got to the sidewalk, he was better than half a block away, headed toward the center of town. I took off after him as fast as I could go. That wasn't too fast on account of the boots, but he wasn't moving very fast either, sort of skipping and jerking and flopping rather than running. He was tossing his head and his hair was flying, and he kept saying it, kind of screaming it now. It was getting louder. The old siren was really getting warmed up. Skipping and flopping and doing that damn screwy dance like one of them holy roller preachers at a Brushwoods revival meeting. Yee! And going to Jesus. And all you miserable sinners get right with God like I went and done. How low down could you get? That dirty son of a bitch. Murder! Murder! Stop him! Stop him! Windows started banging up, and doors slammed, and people ran down off their porches, and that snapped them out of the skippy crap, some of it. Then he skipped to the middle of the block, and he started moving faster. But I was moving faster now, too, because it was dirt in this section, and boots are made for dirt. He saw that I was gaining on me, and he tried to come out of the crap, but it didn't look like he could quite make it. I think he was using up too much steam with all that yee! Murder! Stop him! He killed Amos Stanton! Skipping, flopping. Everything was happening awful fast. I know it seems like a long time. That's just because I'm not leaving anything out. I'm telling you exactly how it was, so you'll be sure and understand. Murder! Stop him! Stop him! Skipping and flopping. Up ahead in the intersection, I seen a little sedan pull up, and Deputy Jeff Plummer got out with a Winchester. Halt! He called out the one time and then fired because the bum had started to skip to the side of the street. Now, a man ought to know better than do that. He went down holding at his knee, and then he got up still skipping and flopping. And it looked like he was reaching in his clothes or something, and a man really hadn't ought to do that. He hadn't ought to look anything like that. Real easy, like shifting his aim with each shot. Jeff fired 3 times. Hell, the bum was dropping with the first, but all 3 got him. By the time he hit the ground, he didn't have much left in the way of a head. I jumped on top of him and started beating him. Then a doctor pushed through the crowd and gave me a shot in the arm. I wasn't sure where they was taking me, but just before I passed out, I remembered seeing a sign alongside the highway. It said, "Warning, hitchhikers may be lunatics." I woke up in a pretty good room. I took one good look around though, and I knew I was being watched. Through them little slots they got up high on the walls. They wouldn't have left me alone in a room with a water pitcher, a drinking glass, and cigarette tobacco and matches. Not if no one was watching me. Well, I might cut my throat, or wrap myself up in a sheet and set myself afire. I wonder how far they'd have let me go. Well, I smoke cigars anyway. The next morning, a big old husky-looking nurse showed up with a couple guys in white jackets. I wondered if the phony doc would show up with his hard rubber playthings. I guess he had just enough sense to know he was out of his class. A lot of pretty good psychiatrists been fooled by guys like me. You can't really fault them for it. There ain't much they can put their hands on, you know what I mean? We might have the disease, the condition, or we might just be cold-blooded and smart as hell. Or we might be innocent of what we're supposed to have done. We might be any one of the three, because the symptoms we show could fit any one of them. So nobody gave me any trouble. The nurse checked on me evening and morning. The attendants carried on their routine, bringing me meals, taking me to the shower, dressing me up in them little short-tailed nightgowns. I wondered what it'd be like. No, I didn't need to wonder what it'd be like to spend your whole life like this.